I had picked the Indianapolis Colts to win one of the worst divisions in sports, probably the second weakest, although you can certainly make an argument today it's the weakest, the AFC South. The Jags are rebuilding. Houston could arguably be the worst team in the league, certainly the worst roster, if not for Deshaun Watson. I'm a sell on Tennessee. Chad Millman and I talked last week. Their over-under is about 9.5. I see him as an absolute under. I think Ryan Tannehill losing Arthur Smith as an offensive coordinator is a big setback. And then you have the Colts, who have largely done everything right except the quarterback position. Chris Ballard's a pretty conservative general manager, and he decided to finally go for it. He's used great discretion in his spending, but said, you can do everything right in this league, but if you don't get the quarterback right, at best you're a playoff team. It's very much Andy Reid and Brett Veach before Patrick Mahomes. Great GM. Great coach. You're just a one-and-done playoff team until you get the quarterback right. So they go spend money on Carson Wentz. I totally support the move. It's a go-for-it move. In that division, Wentz, in terms of raw talent, stands out. He comes off a terrible year, and they gave up virtually nothing to get him from Philadelphia. So they really, if you will, won the deal. They won the trade with the Eagles. And then Carson Wentz, first week of camp, gets hurt. And here's the real dilemma. They don't have a backup quarterback. So they drafted 2 drafts ago, Jacob Eason out of Washington. So I watched Jacob Eason a ton because he went to the University of Washington where I grew up. And I try to watch 6-7 Husky games a year. He looks the part. Big, strong kid, big, powerful arm. The issue with him is cognitive. He struggles off script. He struggles after half. When Chris Peterson had him, first 10, 12, 15 plays scripted, he was fantastic. He can make all the throws. Second halves, bigger games, better opponents, he really struggled. And he's not a starter in the NFL, in my opinion. It would be okay if Carson Wentz had a surgery, let's say they miss a month, and you had, a reasonable backup quarterback, a Nick Foles level player, an Andy Dalton level player. They've got the roster in that division to make a run at the division with an Andy Dalton or a Nick Foles. They don't currently have a quarterback on their roster capable of winning the division. And here's what makes it worse. Their September schedule may be the league's toughest. So if Carson Wentz takes the surgery, and we'll find more about this in the next 48 hours. If he elects to have a surgery, it's not season ending, but he probably misses 4 to 6 to 8 weeks. Listen to the Colts' early schedule. They open with the Seahawks. Then it's the Rams. The easy game is the Titans, but it's at Tennessee. Oh, wait, they're at Miami, and then they're at the Ravens. So you open up with two of the top half dozen teams in the league, Seattle and the Rams at home, then you're on the road for Tennessee, Miami, and Baltimore. Absolutely brutal luck for the Colts. They simply right now do not have a quarterback in camp that I think can win a game in the first 5 weeks. Again, they're in a weird, wobbly division. If you got to host Tennessee, you played the Jags, you played Houston, you'd have a shot in September. So it's the ultimate dilemma. I seriously wonder, unless they can sign a capable backup, if it doesn't torpedo the season. And it goes back to show that you can do everything right in this league. Look at Kyle Shanahan's record without Jimmy Garoppolo. John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan have built a Super Bowl roster. Shanahan's record without Jimmy Garoppolo, who most of you don't like, they win less than 40% of their games.